try to tell me what are the commands that we have learned in the Linux? Okay, let me ask the question and you answer it. Okay. In the Linux file system, online, I want you to answer everything. Okay. You know, right? Should have counts. In Linux file system, everything will start with what? Slash. What is the slash called? Root. What is the slash called here? Root. Everything will start with slash. And inside that we have so many directories or not? In Linux, what we have files and directories. Directories and files. Can you tell me few directories that you know in root? Slash etc, slash bin, slash var. Main thing you forget. Slash home. Yes or no? Slash home. Right. So all these are all. And I also taught you which directory used for what purpose. Is directory used for what purpose? And also we also started. If you want to elevate the permissions, so what's the command that we always do? Sudo minus yes. You can go for sudo minus yes, or you can go for sudo minus I, and also you can go for sudo su. Very good. And if you want to come out of it, what we need to do? Exit. Type exit or control D. Remember? And what is the command to change the directory? CD. Remember in your last class we have changed the directories from one place to another place? Yeah. And also we have seen what is the command to see the content of the file. Cat. What is that? Cat. Say that. Cat. So cat is the command to see the content of the file. And which is the command to see what type of operating system it is? Cat slash etc slash os hyphen release. Practice. I told you DevOps is all about practice. How much time you have practiced, that much nicely you'll remember. Okay. And also in Linux, it's not no need to remember all the commands, yeah. Because in real time, if you don't know any command, we just Google it and you'll get to know the command. But here what we are doing is we are learning the commands. Which command is for what purpose? So here no need to learn all the commands by heart. Very few things that you should remember. Changing the directories. And what is the command to list the files? ls. So and what's the command to see the directory? In which directory that you are? PWD. Full form of PWD. Present working directory. And what's the command to see what are the commands that you ran? History. What's that? History. So these are all the few things. And which command to clear the screen? Clear. So these are the things that we have learned in the last class. So let's move on to a few more commands today. Okay, let's enjoy. So before that, we need to launch our EC2 instance or not? New people, online new people, you tell me how to launch an EC2 instance. Okay, tell me. Click on launch instance. What I need to put here? Name, call it as Linux server. Next, which one I need to select here? New people. My old people, you in your sleep also will tell all these things, I know. But new people, Red Hat. Is it mandatory to select only Red Hat? No, you can select whichever the AMI that you need. Okay, so here which one we need to select? T2 micro. And here I told you that you need to create your own PEM file or not in our last class. So I'm going for 7:30 p.m. Here, edit, go with the default, and here I go with 1A, select existing security group, default, and simply go ahead and launch. So which tool you guys are using? Putty or MobaXterm? Which one you're using? Online? MobaXterm. Please go with the MobaXterm because we have been using this putty in our AWS so many times. But from now onwards, please choose only MobaXterm. Okay, now it is running. Select this. Can you hear me? Open MobaXterm. Guys, you tell me how to connect. Click on session, SSH, paste it, and here what you need to put EC2 hyphen user. Next, advanced SSH, use private key, select this, and then select your PEM file, and click on your what? Okay, accept it. So increase the font. So to clear everything, what we do here? Clear. Okay. Let's move on. So quickly, and I already told you in the last class, I explained this entire command, right? The entire. So with what this represents the user that you have logged in, and this represents the IP. Which IP is this? Private IP. And then this represents what? Your home directory. And dollar represent what? Normal user. If you want to elevate the permissions, what's the command? Sudo minus I or anything that you can choose. Okay. With what user now I have logged in here? Root. Okay. So this is what we have. Yeah, you can use anything. Let's move on now. So how to check my current working directory? PWD. So in which directory I'm here? Root. But is it good to work on the root or we need to go for our home directory? We need to go for home directory. So what's the command to go to home directory? Okay, those who don't know. What's that? CD change directory slash which one? Home slash which one? EC2 hyphen user. So where are we now here? In EC2 minus user home directory. PWD, we are in the home. Okay, fine. So in our last class, we have seen what? We have seen these things. PWD, CD, cat, ls history. So now let us go and learn a little bit more about ls. What is that here? ls if possible. Okay. So that whatever I'm doing, I wrote everything in the yes, don't worry, we'll talk. Okay, what is the command to list the files? ls. Say that everyone. ls. Online, put it in the chat. What's the command to list the files? ls. But if I type ls, is there any files listing over here? Are there any files listing over here? No. That means do I have any files here? No. But if you type ls minus al, say that ls minus al. If you type this and you see there are a lot of files here, right? So what does this ls minus al represent? Do you see all the files are starting with what? Say that dot. What is that? Say that dot. See, these dots are hidden files. What are those? Generally, whenever you go and type ls, this will not show. Hidden files will not be shown with normal ls. So what you need to, what is the command that you should use to show the hidden files? ls minus a. If you just type ls minus a, you see, it is just showing like this. Is it good to show like this or you want in the list format? If you want the list format, ls minus a, less list meaning l. Nicely it is listing or not? Getting it? And while it is listing, do you see this here? Let me clear this and type what's the command ls minus al. And do you see this here? If you take any file and you have all these things, what are these? These are things. Now the starting here represent some files are representing D and some files are representing dash. So D meaning here what? Directory. What is that here? Directory. And all these are representing your permissions. So I have a separate class to teach you about the permissions, but remember these are the permissions. And here what is the user? EC2 minus user. And we also have a concept called groups. And this is what is your time and date, right? This is your basically size. What is this here? Size of the file, and this is January 6 and time, and this is what directory. And if you don't have D here, that means it is just a file, just a file. By seeing this, remember this is directory or file. How do you know? How do you know if it is directory or a file? By seeing this here, D is there or not, based on hyphen or based on D. If it is D, it is directory. If it is hyphen, it is just a file. Got it now? Okay. So in the real time, we always go with ls minus al. Everyone is habituated with what? ls minus al, because ls is listing purpose and hyphen a represent all the hidden files and directories, and it is listing. But in ls also we have so many things. Do you see this here? So ls minus al displays files and directories and with detailed information. Just if you say ls minus a, it will just list only the files and directories. Will it show all the information here? No. Do you see the difference? I'm clearing it. If I do ls minus a, do you have any information, more information here? What are the read, write access? How much size? Do you have any information here? No. If you do ls minus al, you see a lot of information. For that reason, it's always go to good what? Which one? ls minus al. And also you have ls minus lh. So let's do ls minus lh. So it shows, right? What is this? Size. What is that here? Size. This is all very limited files, right? So here it shows display file sizes in human readable format. And then here ls minus ltr. What is that? ls minus ltr. ls minus ltr represent. What is that here? Huh? What is that? Correct or no? Wait, okay, fine. Because it doesn't have any files. Let's do one thing. There is no files here. That's why it's not showing. So let's say, for example, what is the command to create an empty file? Touch. What is that? Say that. Say that. Touch. What is that? Touch. So touch is a command to create a file. What is that? Touch is a command to create a file. Let's say, for example, I'm creating file 1. Tell me one more. Touch file 2. Tell me one more. Touch file 3. Now you do ls minus ltr. You see the file now here? So it shows the reverse sorting. Which one here? It shows the reverse sorting. So it shows ls minus ltr shows the nice sorting. So these are all the things that you have, but in real time, no one will spend more time on ls. What is in the real time requirement here is just to list the files. So what is the command always we go and list the files? ls minus al or ls minus ltr. These two are the things that we commonly use. Say that, everyone. Say that. How to list the files? ls minus al. ls minus al represents, it will list all the hidden files, and ls minus ltr lists only the files in the sorting order. Clear? Can you tell me one more for command to create an empty file? What is the command? Say that. Touch. Let's say I'm creating a Python file. Python 1. Can I do like this also? Can I do like this also? See? And then now tell me ls minus ltr. Getting enough? Does it listing the hidden files here? Does it listing the hidden files? What is the command to list the hidden files? ls minus al. You understand the difference? Nice. Okay. Now I want to list only Python files. How many? Which files? So how to list only Python files? ls and then Python. You can put star. What is that? Python star. If you put Python star, do you see? It is listing only what files in a Python files. This is also very important command where generally in real time, if I want to list similar kind of files, what's the command that we use? List and then put the file name and put star. ls file name and then star. Everyone clear? Online CC clear? Okay, now you tell me, guys. Now you tell me. I'm clearing it. What is the command to create a file? Online, put it in the chat. Touch, I call it as Subrat. What is the command to list the files? ls minus al. Al represent, it will list all the hidden files or not? Yes. But here, I don't want hidden files. I want to list only files. ls minus al. Or else if you want listing also, ls minus ltr also. ls minus al represent the hidden ones. If you don't want hidden ones, just go with ls minus ltr. Do you see this alphabetical order here? A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. Right? If I create a file called touch zebra, for example. Now tell me ls minus ltr. This is zebra is coming here. So if you want, but if you don't want that at all, so ls minus, if you put ls minus l, will it show the hidden files? Hyphen a represents hidden file. Hyphen a represents hidden file. If you don't put hyphen a, just it will list the files. So remember, ls minus, you can put a also, ls minus l also, ls minus l tr also, whichever based on requirement, you can go for it. If you just put only ls, it will show only the files, doesn't contain any information, right? If you put ls minus al, it will list all the hidden files also included in it. And if you just put ls minus ltr, it will show only files in the alphabetical order. ls command is clear. Once we learn this command, we should not look back. Is it clear? And now tell me how to list in which directory I'm here? PW, in my home directory. Here I want to list the files which is starting with f. Tell me what's the command? ls f star. To list the files starting with f. You see? Getting it? You can put, so ls file star. You can put it. Because it will list, but it will check from the file, but this will check from f. Got it now? Creation time. Yes. Yeah. So Guys, let's go one by one. Okay. So what's the command to change the directory? What's the command to change the directory? Everyone. Guys, here I'm teaching you a very small baby concepts type. So whenever I ask the question, everyone in the chat, please put it in the chat. Online people. So what's the command to change the directory? CD. What's the command to create an empty file? Touch. Say that everyone. Touch. Now, let's create a directory. What's it here? Directory. What's the command to create a directory? mkdir. Say that. mkdir meaning make directory. What's it here? Make a directory. So make directory. Let's create a directory called Karthik. mkdir Karthik or mkdir directory 1. Getting it now? So if you want to see the list of the directories, then what's the command here? ls. If you want minus everything, ls minus ltr. You're getting it? So directory was created. So I created a directory called here Karthik, and then do you see the D here? So this D represents what here? Directory. Now I create a directory here Karthik. Now I want to go inside Karthik. What is the command to go inside Karthik? Karthik is directory or not? Now you want to change the directory. What's the command to change the directory? CD. Which one? CD. Change the directory, guys. CD. CD. Which one? Karthik. Enter. You see, previously I was an EC2 user. Now in which directory I am now? Karthik directory. So if you want to see which directory you are in, PW, where you are now? Karthik. Inside this Karthik, I want to create files. Karthik is working on Java, for example. So I want him to create Java files. Can you tell me what's the command to create files here again? Touch. Which file? Java 1. Which one? Java 2. Java 3. Can I create like this multiple files? What's the command to list the files? ls. Getting it? Let's go with the basics. Now I'm clearing for you everything. In which directory I'm in now? Everyone say Karthik. Now, and if I want to list the files, ls. Now Karthik is also working on Python. Karthik is also working on Python. What is the command to create the file again? Touch. So touch. Python. Say that. Python in brackets. Yes, Kalani, I'm coming to you. If you take in brackets and if you put 1 -5, 1 dot 5. What's that? 1 dot. What is this meaning? It will create how many files? 5 files like Python 1, Python 2, Python 3, Python 4, Python 5. Automatically it will create. Instead of you creating one by one, if you want to create a similar file like this, 1 to 5, create. If I put 1 to 10, 10 files will be created. Enter. How to see the files? How to see the files? ls. Do you see? Getting it now? Getting it? Is it clear on the touch command with brackets to create multiple files? Okay. What's the command to create the directory? mkdir. Say that. mkdir. Okay. Now in which directory I am here now? Karthik directory. Now I want to go back to one directory. What is my back directory meaning? Which directory is the back? I'm in Karthik directory. I want to go back to one directory. What's the command to use? cd space dot dot. Say that. cd dot dot. Enter. If you do pwd, what's the, I mean to this directory or not? If I want to go again to my Karthik directory, then cd Karthik. Now, so I want to create one more directory here. mkdir Karthik 2, for example. If I do ls, can I go inside it? What's the command to go inside Karthik? What's the command to go inside the directory? cd Karthik 2. In which directory? So if I do pwd, do you see this here? Now I want to go back to my EC2 user. What's the command? cd dot dot. Okay. From Karthik 2, you came to Karthik. Now one more. cd dot dot. Now you back. Now you all understood how to navigate from back and forth directories? Online clear? You can go there. There are multiple ways to go. You can put cd dot dot slash dot dot. You can go to the previous directories. The thing is go for slowly, whichever that you know, you use that command. Okay. So you can also go directly like this. See, now I want to go to Karthik directory. What's the command? Karthik this. And I want to go to one more Karthik 2. In which I'm now in this. Now I want to go back to my home EC2 user. Either you can use cd dot dot or you can give your absolute path. So here, somewhere I wrote about it will be good for you. Somewhere I wrote here. So absolute path meaning you are giving the entire path. What's that? Entire path. Okay, see here. Now I want to give. So where I'm now here, tell me. In Karthik 2 directory. Right? Now I want to go back to which directory? EC2 -user directory. So either you have two options. You go to cd dot dot, again cd dot dot, you go back to two directories, you'll go back. Or else you can use your absolute path. Absolute meaning cd slash to which directory you want to go? Home, and then like this also you can go. This is called absolute path. What's that? Say that. Absolute path. And there is something called relative path. What's that? Relative path meaning here just to go into only particular directory. Let's I'm going Karthik. This is what called? This is called relative path. Relative path meaning only going to a particular directory. Absolute path meaning using the entire path. You getting it? Online, you're getting it now? Please let me know if you have any questions. Okay, good. I'm clearing this. Okay, fine. In which directory I'm now? By seeing this command prompt itself, we'll get to know in which directory? Karthik directory. If you want to see the complete absolute path, what's the command? pwd. Now I want to go back to EC2 -user. What's the command? cd dot dot. If you want to list the files, ls inside it. Okay. Now I want to remove Karthik. What's that? I want to remove Karthik. Okay, let's create a folder again here. What's the command to create a folder? Directory. mkdir. Hello. I'm creating. What's that? Hello. If I do ls, hello directory is created or not? Now I want to remove the directory. What's that? What's the command to remove directory? rmdir. Say that. rmdir. Which directory? Got deleted or not? So what's the command? What's the command to create directory? mkdir. What's the command to remove the directory? Okay. Do you know cd now? Do you know touch command? And can you also do like this? Touch. And then what do you call? Python. Can you also do like this? Okay. You know pwd? You know mkdir? You know cd dot dot or not? So what is this doing? Say that. What is doing? Creating a directory called hello. And then what is doing? Removing a directory called hello. Okay. Now let's go inside now. Now Karthik folder is there, no? Here. Karthik folder is there, no? Sorry, directory. Karthik directory is there. Can you tell me how to remove the directory? RMDIR Karthik. Did you remove? No. Why? Why? You get an error. Read that error and tell me why it did not remove. Read it. Failed to remove Karthik slash directory not empty. We have done S3, right? We have done S3. Can you delete that bucket directly? What do you need to do? Empty the file, right? So here also in Karthik, that meaning we have a lot of files inside it. Can you delete it just like that? No. So for that, you need to use a command called rm. Say that rm minus rf. Say that, right? Rm minus rf. So forcefully we are deleting. Which one? Karthik. Boom. Gone. All the files inside Karthik are also gone. Once deleted. Remember in Linux, once deleted, it is deleted. Okay, again, what's the command to create the file directory? mkdir Karthik. I'm creating again. How to go inside Karthik? cd Karthik. Now I want to create 10 files here. What's the command? Processing is taking time for you. Touch. File name. Tell me file name. You only. Java. How many? 1, 2. And how to list the files? How to come back to my previous directory? cd dot dot. How to list the files now? Karthik directory is there. Yes or no? Now remove the directory. RMDR will work. RMDR will work here. RM minus remove forcefully. Which one? Karthik. Clear? How to create the files, how to create the directories, how to delete the directories. Clear? Online clear enough? You understand RM minus RF here? Super. So now let's go with copy. What's the next command here? Copy. So what are the things that you have learned till now? Tell me. Since yesterday, what you have learned? Tell me. LS. First LS, no. LS, complete LS. Only LS, you know. No. LS minus AL, you know. LS minus LTR, you know. Next. Sudo hyphen I, you know. That's okay. All are fine. Okay, right, let's sudo hyphen. Yes, sudo. Yes, you. Next. Clear command. History command. Exit command. PWD command. CD command. mkdir command. RM dir. Next. Touch. How to forcefully remove the entire directory. RM minus RF. How to see the content of the file. Cat also we have learned. You see how many commands we have learned already? CD dot dot. Yeah, CD absolute path is there. CD relative path is there. And I just clear these comments. Any questions on these comments? File name also, that will all come under ls. So okay, how to search the ls? File name star. Good. Hidden files. What is that? ls minus al. And online clear till here enough. And these Linux commands will come only when you practice it. Without practice, DevOps will not work like AWS. Practice is very important. That means sudo minus yes also elevate the permissions. Okay, now let's move to next copy command. What command? Copy command. So let's go and okay. Now let's list. What is the file that we have? Subrat file is there or not? Now I want to copy this file to another file. So what's the command that we use? Copy. Say that. CP. What's the command? CP. Which one you want to copy? Suprat. Can I copy to Jaya? Yes or no? Not created, but it will automatically create. See here, copy. Now I have Jaya also here. So whatever the files, whatever the data that I have here, let's say for example, I just want to show you one thing here. See, ls. Now, you know this command called cat? Say that. Greater than. What's that here? Greater than. And no, let's not go. You'll get confused. Okay, so let's go with the copy command here. So what's the command to copy from one file to another file? CP file name. So CP, your source file. What is the source file here? Suprat. And then to which file that you want to copy, put that file name. Automatically the file will be copied from one place to another place. Now tell me how to copy from zebra to another file. Donkey. Tell me. CP zebra. That's it. ls. You have donkey also here. So whatever the file that the zebra has, data that zebra has, this donkey also contains the same. You understand a copy here? Okay. Now let's create another directory called Karthik. Tell me. mkdir Karthik. Go inside Karthik. CD Karthik. Now create 10 files here. Touch. Java. How many files? 10. Created up. All files are there. Now I want to come back to the previous directory. CD dot dot. Do ls. Now what directory I have here? What directory I have here? Karthik directory is there or not? Karthik directory is there or not? Now my question is how to copy this directory. Whatever the files I have inside this directory, I want to copy to another directory. Try. Karthik is a directory, no? So okay, let's say I want to copy to directory 1. From whatever the data that I have in Karthik, I want to copy that entire files to directory 1. Tell me the command for that. Very good. Let's form CP. Now, commands will not be by hearted. Based on the requirement, you need to do it. Okay, what's the command to copy? CP. Karthik. Space. Which one? Yeah. This one. Enter. What is this? What is this? Tell me. Read from error only we'll get to know. What is it here? CP minus R is not specified. That meaning if you want to copy the directory which contains the data inside it, you cannot use only CP. You need to use -r. -r represents recursive. What is that? Recursive. Whatever the data is there inside the Karthik, the entire data will be copied. Now tell me the command. CP minus R from where? Karthik to directory. Yes, sir. Done. Now I want to see the content inside the directory 1. So where should I go first inside? CD directory 1 and then ls. So we have the Karthik here. So go here inside the Karthik and you see all the files inside it. You're getting it? So guys, here, however, wherever you want to copy, use the cp command -r if you have a lot of data inside it and source and destination. Now, let's say, for example, I'm clearing it. So where I'm here, I want to copy Java 9 to my home directory. What is my home directory? /home/EC2 minus. Tell me the command. cp -r is required here. I want to copy only one file. Not required. cp, which one? Java 9. To where you want to copy? Very good. /home/ That's it. Now, if I want to see Java 9, I should go into that directory or not? What's the command to go to that directory? cd where? /home. If I do ls, do you see Java 9 here? Getting it now? Interesting. When you're doing this practice, you will be even more lot interested. But the thing is, I can give you the command here to Babu to copy from one file to one place to another place. But if you want to, you need to try multiple things by yourself from one place to another place. If it's not working, why it is not working? Clearly, that error will show you everything. Understood? Copy? Copy is clear. Without, can we type EC2? What is that? What is that? I mean, without home, can we type EC2? No. So you need to give the complete absolute path or not? You need to give the absolute path. Okay, see. So should I give one more example for copy? Okay, you tell me now. Let's take which file? You tell me which file? Python 2, Python 1. Okay, Python 1, I want to copy to which directory? Directory 1. Python 1 file, I want to copy to which directory? Directory 1. What's the command? cp Python 1 to directory 1. That's it. If I want to see the file, where should I go? cd directory 1. Do you have Python 1 there? Got it now? If you want to copy the whole directory, then which is the command that you should do? -r you should use. Online clear or clear? cp Python 1 directory 1 versus cp Python 1 directory 1. Both are same, no? Yash Kapoor, you have given both are same. Yeah. So slash meaning here slash meaning inside that directory. So automatically that will get slash because that's a directory. Okay, now one more. I want to copy Python 1 as Terraform file. What's the command? cp Python 1 as Terraform 1. Okay, Terraform 1 also here. Super. Fantastic online. Any questions on copy? Clear on offline? Sir, copy whole directory command. So if you want to directory, okay, let's say here, I go back to directory. Okay, so now we have the directory here, cp -r, Karthik directory, whatever is there inside it, I want to copy to which directory? Directory 1 slash. So if I go to directory 1, whatever is there from Karthik, everything got here. Got it? -r you use if you want to copy in the directory. Remember. So /* meaning here, whatever is there inside that directory, all the files will get copied to this directory. Okay, sorry. At a time? If you want to copy more than one directory, will there be any that kind of requirement? So basically, then you need to use multiple directory copies. But see, the thinking might come, but in real, but do you have any possibility of doing like this generally? But there will be a command to do that. But in general, we don't copy the multiple directories in one directory. But if you do slash, let's say for example, in Karthik, we have multiple directories inside it. So if you put Karthik /* that means whatever inside there, multiple directories will get copied. Okay. Yes, exactly. Very good. Okay. Now, cd dot where I'm now here. Okay. In my home directory, where I'm now here, my home directory. Now I have Jaya. What is it here? Yeah. Other day I created a file called Jaya. I want to rename that file to Java. Jaya to Java. Spelling mistake. Y instead of V, I put a Y. So can you tell me what's the command here? Move. MV. What is that? Say that. MV. What is the command here? Move. Move. From where to where? From Jaya to Java. If I hit enter and if I do ls, do I have Jaya anymore? Jaya is now replaced with what? Java. Move meaning it will cut and then it will change it. But if you want to have the file and then if you want to change it, then you should use copy command. Which command? If you want Jaya also, you want Java also. Now I have Java here. I want Jaya also. What do you do? cp Java to Jaya. Now I have both the files. Java is also there. Jaya also there. Remove Jaya. I don't want. What's the command to remove Jaya? rm - rf. Which one? Jaya. Okay. Okay. Due to our offline request. Now you tell me. I don't want Java. I need to rename it as Bava. What's the command? MV Java to Bava. So where is Bava? Bava is here. MV Java Bava. Got it, Nana? Okay. I want this Bava to move to Karthik directory. Tell me what's the command. MV Bava. I want to move this to Karthik directory. Put here Karthik / enter. Bava is moved or not? If I want to check what I need to do, cd who? Karthik. And then Bava is here. I want Bava to move back again. cd dot will go back to the previous. Okay, let's do cd dot. Where are you now? In home directory. Where is my Bava? Where is my Bava? in Kartik directory. Move Baba, which is in Kartik directory, to my which directory? Present working directory. Tell me the command. MV. Where is Baba? In Kartik. Will you put Baba here? Will work? No. What do you need to put? Kartik slash Baba. Space slash home slash EC2 minus user. Fantastic. Fantastic. No. This is, I'm already in my EC2 minus user or not? Do I need to put my absolute path here? Instead of this, I can put here dot. What's that here? Dot. Dot meaning here current directory. Which is my current directory? Slash home slash EC2 hyphen user or not? If I put hit enter, do I see ls? My Baba is here or not? So dot represent here what in a current directory. Current directory. Now, everyone clear? MD command. Move. City. Online. Got it? So you tell me here. So what's the command that I have added here now? MV command. And then CP command. CP minus R also there. Clear? Clear? Super. Let's go around. Guys, I'll be asking all these things what it will do. You need to tell me again. Okay? Yeah. Fine. Now, I'll talk about how to create a file. What is the command to create a empty file? Touch. But it's creating empty file or not? There is also a command called, I'll talk about that editor separately, but now for now, there is a command called VI. What's that? Say that everyone. This VI already taught you in the AWS. VI file name and press Y. What? I. Insert mode. What that? Press a insert mode. Write it and then what do you need to do? WQ exclamation. Yes or no? Do you remember? Let's practice that here. I'll teach about editor separately, but just to show you something, I want to add some data here. Okay. So what's the command here? VI. Say that VI. So where I'm now here, ls. Okay. VI. Tell me one file name. File name. Riaz. Okay. Riaz.html or Riaz.txt. Anything is fine. Okay. Riaz.txt is there. Okay. So VI enter. So now this is the editor, but you have two modes are there. Insert mode, command mode. Say that. Insert mode, command mode. So now you need to go to which one? If you want to edit the file, you need to go to insert mode. You need to press what? I. Press I. If you press I, do you see now you are in the which mode? Insert mode. Now here you type A, B, C, D, I, J, H. Next. H के बाद क्या है? What? I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. Okay, I have written all these things. Assume that I have a lot of data here like this. And how to save it? Escape. First, what you need to do? Escape and then WQ exclamatory colon WQ exclamatory enter. So now somebody is asking .txt is mandatory. No, it's not mandatory. Whichever the file that you want to create, you create it. So now tell me, if I do ls, Riaz.txt is there or not? Now tell me what is the command to see the content of that file? Say that cat. Say that. Anna. Cat. Which one? Riaz.txt. Do you see the whatever it is? We have the data. Okay. Now I want to see only 5 lines of that file. We have something concept called head. What's that? Head and then tail. What's that? Head, tail. Say that. Head, tail. So here, what's the command that you need to put? Head -n. How many numbers that you want? How many lines you want? 5. Which file? Understood? So if you have a huge file and if you want to see only few lines of that file, then what's the command that you use here? Head. If you want to see 10 lines, then from top. Tail meaning you tell me. Tail -n. Which one? 5. Which one? From bottom? 5. Understood? What is the command here? Tail head. So tail -n 5 and then file name and then head -n 5 and then file. Yeah, you can do like this also. Head like this also. If you don't mention, thank you, Dinesh. So by default, you'll give how many lines? 10 lines. How many? But if you want to mention only particular lines, you can mention -n and then. Then clear? So move we have done, touch we know, cat we know, head and tail we know, right? And then also what we have here, sort. What is that? Sort. So let's say if you put sort, clear. And then what we put sort Riaz.txt. So easily understood from A to Z. But I don't want. I want reverse sort. So if you want reverse sort -r. You see what it says? Reverse sort. What is it done here? Reverse. What's the command? Sort -r. Say that. Sort. If you do normal sort, normal. So it's a -r and then file. Is it clear? Online getting done actually? Okay. So let me edit the file again. What's the command to edit the file? Online chat, tell me what's the command to edit? What's the command to edit the file? VI. Which one? Riaz.txt. Press what? I. Press what? I. And now here, let's say I'm putting some duplicate values. After that, also I'm putting E. Here somewhere I'm putting J. Duplicate values are there. N. And then R. So I'm saving it. Now I have a command here to see the unique content of the file. What's that here? Unique content. So what's the command to see the unique content here is simply say that here, sort and then our file pipe. What's that? Unique. Say that. So what's this here? Sort Riaz.txt. What is the word I'm using here? Pipe. Say that. Pipe meaning if you want to use 2 different commands in one command, you need to use what symbol? Pipe symbol. So what's the command to see the unique data? Say that. Say that again. Sort. File name. Pipe. Unique. So I have given the duplicate, but did we got the duplicate values here? Online, got it? Sort. Super. Okay. Nice. Okay, so we have reas.txt, right? So let us create one more file. What's the command? That is empty. Guys, touch is a jujube command because you don't get data inside it. So what's the command to create and edit the file? Vi. So Vi also will help you to create the file, also to edit the file. So Vi, and let's take some name. So Srikant. What's that? Srikant. TXT is up to you. You can put py files, sh file. Any extension is fine. But here for sample purpose, I'm using it. So here, I want to press I. So here I'm putting A, B, and then 1, 2, 3, right? Or else, sir, if you want to see only duplicate to be display, yeah, there will be a command. Okay, so just hold on, right? So let's say, for example, I have two files. Let's keep only this file. Now I assume that you have two files and you want to compare those files are same or different. The data is same or different, and we have a file called CMP. We command called CMP. Compare. What's that? Compare whom and whom. Reals.txt, and then. So when you in real time, definitely you might be having two files. And is it possible for you to see those two files are equal, similar or not? Is it possible to see? There are some other lines. Some lines will be different. You might be having thousands of lines. And you don't know that those are same or not. And what's the command that you use here? CMP. And you clearly says that differ by how many lines? 3 lines. And if you want to see difference between these two, -u, and it will show line by line comparison. Do you see this? It says minus meaning there is no content in that file. So do you see this here? +3. The plus meaning in the Srikant.txt, I have 1, 2, 3 or not. This is added, and these are all not there inside it. And A and B is already there or not. So by seeing this, I can easily find out A and B is there on both the files. Minus meaning these are all not there in the second file, and these 3 are there in the second file. Plus, minus, and if you don't see anything, that means both are same. Clear? Clear? Online, clear? What's the command that we have used here? CMP, file 1, and then file 2. And if you want to see the difference, what is the difference? -u, file 1 and file 2. Online, clear? Any questions still here? So there is okay, let's go. Yeah, please show the difference in text. Do you see this? Diff -u, it will show line by line comparisons. Okay, so line by line. If you don't put -u, it will, okay, let me put that. Diff, and then reals, and then save. And do you see this? It shows like this. Whether do you able to understand anything here? No, right? So for that reason, if you put diff -u and then both the files, it will clearly show plus and minus. So it -u shows line by line comparison here. Okay, Nana? Is it clear? Online, clear till here? Okay. See here. Now, what's the command that we can choose here? Next one is find. What's the command here? Find. So if you want to find the file, let's say for example, where is here? Karthik, right? Okay. Now let's say for example, in Karthik, what is there in Karthik? Let's see. Okay, Java files. Java 9 is there. What is that here? Java 9. I come back to it. So here, I don't know. I remember Java 9 file I created somewhere. Oh, Java 9 is also here. Okay, let's say Java 1. Let's take Java 1. So assume that here, Java 1 somewhere I created, yeah. Somewhere I created Java 1. I don't know where. In Windows, what we do? Search, no? So that meaning here we use a command called find. What's that? Find. What's the command? So right here, find where exactly that you want to find. Path. Where exactly you want to find. So I want to find in which directory? Home directory. -name. What's the name? Java. Let's say without Java, which one? 1. So does it show here? In directory 1 also, Java 1 is there. In Karthik also, Java 1 is there. Understand? So wherever you want to find it. So sir, I don't know anything. You can just put slash meaning it will search from root or not. It will find it from root. But if you know, similarly in your C drive also, in your laptop also, somewhere you have copied your personal video, but you don't know where. And if you know that on particular folder I have saved, will you search on the particular folder or not? Or else if you don't know where, what do? You search from C drive or not? Yes or no? You search it from C drive. Similarly, if you know the directory, you can put the directory here. If you don't know the directory, just put a find slash meaning start from Java 1. It will take a lot of time. So because it has searched from where? From root. But even though it is searching from root, how fast it gave. That's why I said Linux is super fast. Similar thing, if you do it in Windows, your machine will hang. Your laptop will hang. Yes or no? You will forcefully, you will stop it. I don't want that video. Yes or no? Yeah. Sir, is star going to work here? Where? No, you cannot put star here. Find star. No, it will not. So what is this? Star worked from where it started, from where? In the current directory, maybe, huh? In the current directory. So if you put star here, it search only in the current directory. But this is wherever you want. So wherever you want, you just put the path and then use it. Okay, Rhythm? Guys, Linux has so many commands. There might be commands which I also don't know, right? Because the thing is, in real time, in my experience, do you think that I'll be playing with all these commands? Tell me. So there are few major commands that you'll be using it, like ls, cp, moving it, vi editors. These are the major commands that we use. All these small things, yeah, find also sometimes will be useful, right? What's the command here and here? Find. What's the command to search? What's the command? What's it here? Find. What's the command? What's the syntax? Find. You can put path, find path, hyphen name, and then find name. Yep. Fantastic. You know the file. Tell me what is this doing? Fantastic. What is doing? Listing. What is doing? What does the cat do? Shows the content of the file. And what is this more? What is fine? If you want to see if you have in the one file, if you have a lot of data, you can show one by one. Yes, we need, right? And what is this in here? Cat, I was telling about this. Cat generally used for what purpose? To see the content of the file. See, say that everyone, what the cat is used for? Content of the file. So if you want to see the content of the file, we use cat. But cat also helps to create the file. So what is the command? So cat greater than symbol. What symbol here? Greater than symbol and ayappa. Was that here? And then it is asking, the file name got created already. What's the file name it created? Ayappa. And then here it is asking to insert the data here. This is ayappa learning Linux from yes sir. How to save? If you put enter, it will keep on taking the data. So you just need to press Control D. What's that? Control D. Now what happened? Ayappa file got created or not? And it has the data also or not? How to list the file? ls. Ayappa is there. How to see the content of the file? Cat ayappa. This is two ways to create the either use vi, either use which one? Vi, or use what here? Cat greater than symbol. What is the cat? And also there is a command called cat double greater than. What is that? Double greater than ayappa. So here I call it as this is DevOps. Control T. And if I do cat ayappa, what does double greater than represent? Append. Say that. So append. Say that. You don't understand? See here. Again I'm asking, can you create a file using cat command? What's the command? Cat greater than. Tell me find Dinesh. Enter. This is Dinesh. I am from Nellore. How to save? Control D. Enter. Control D. How to see the content of the file? Cat Dinesh. Now, I want to add one more line there. I forgot. Cat double greater than Dinesh. Enter. Riya sir is also from Nellore. Control D. How to see the content of the file now? Cat who? I have two lines there or not? Got it. Right? So here, what we have learned here, cat greater than file name and cat double greater than file name. Riya sir house is nearby my house. Okay. What is this? File 3. Exactly. What is this? File 1 2? Yes. What is this? Very good. What is this? Remove file 1 forcefully. What is this? Create file from file 1 to file 10. So remove rm minus rf. It remove. If I do ls, do you see how many files are there? So many. If I put rm minus rf star, oh my god, Pusuk, if you do this in production, you will die. So this is very, very, very dangerous command. Which command is this? Dangerous command. Don't do it. But I'm doing it now. See, previously, how many are there? Already. If I put this, Pusuk one command, all are gone. After that, what will happen? Yeah. Yes. Good, Nana. Okay. Fine. So I'll stop it here. Time flied, right? Time. Yeah.